Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana406. As you may remember, Sita was answering Rama's cruelty. You are in no way different from an ordinary man who lets anger gain the upper hand in his mind. In your eyes, my womanhood appears to be at fault. In your anger, you seem to have forgotten that I come from a noble house too, that of Janaka. I was born of the earth, and you, well-versed as you are in Dharma, do not seem to pay any heed to my ancestry, though you seem to remember your own very well. You once took my hand in yours and made me your wife. You have forgotten that. I have been a good wife to you, and I have been devoted to you. You seem to have forgotten that also. Sita looked at Lakshman, who was looking very sad and dejected, and said, Lakshman, Somitri, you have always done what I've asked you to do. There is but one cure for this sorrow of mine. Prepare a fire for me. I do not wish to live after this slur has been cast on my name. My husband has abandoned me in the midst of this large crowd, and displeased with me, he has asked me to go where I please. There is but one place for me, and that is the heart of the fire, which you will kindle for me. Lakshman looked at Rama in anger, and Rama spoke not a word. He seemed to approve of the suggestion of Sita. Lakshman prepared the fire, and the entire army was watching. This was a Rama they had never known. Soon the fire was blazing. Sita went round Rama in a pradakshina, and he was standing with his face trained on the ground. She went near the fire and stood still for a moment. With folded palms, Sita stood near the fire and said, If it is true that my mind has ever been on Rama, and never once swerved from the thought of him, then let Agni, the witness to all the actions in this world, protect me. Rama considers that I am tainted. May Agni announce to the world the purity that is Sita. If it is true that I am conversant with all the dharmas, and have been true to Rama in thought, word, and deed, if the sun, the moon, the god of wind, the four quarters, the day and the night, and the earth, my mother, know the fact that I am sinless, then may Agni protect me. Sita made a pradakshina to the fire and flung herself into the heart of it. There was a moment of stunned silence when the crowd watched with sorrow the self-immolation of Sita. She was the color of molten gold, and she was wearing ornaments wrought in gold, and the golden yellow flames were reaching the sky when she threw herself into it. The women screamed in sheer compassion. The three worlds and the Devas with the Danavas and the Gandharvas saw her, and she looked like a goddess flung into hell because of a curse. There were cries of sadness, consternation, and woe filled the air. Rama stood with the frown still on his face, which was cast down. Rama had heard the exclamations of fear, horror, and consternation and compassion from those around him. His head was bent and his face was cast down. His eyes were full of tears and his mind was in a great turmoil. 46, the gods speak. Kubera, Yama, Indra, Varuna, Lord Mahadev, and Brahma, with all the celestials, came down to earth, and they were riding in their chariots glowing gold. The rishis from the heavens stood with raised hands and said, How can it be possible for you to watch Sita fall into the fire? You are the creator of the universe, and the wisest of the wise, and you have been famed as the best among men. And yet you have allowed this? How is it you have not recognized yourself to be the leader of the Devas? You are all that is good and gracious. Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.